Welcome back. It's the second week of deer camp in Northeast Michigan. I thought I'd start us out with a montage of pictures showing some of the wildlife we captured on camera this fall. Here we've got a couple nice bucks that we caught on camera. There's a coyote making some daytime rounds. Well, he looks pretty healthy. Well, here we got a bear, and apparently this bear didn't like the camera. You can see he decided to charge the camera. Well, I don't think the camera went anywhere, so I guess the bear wandered off. Well, my wife and I arrived to camp Friday evening on November 24th. Lo and behold, my nephews have already recovered a buck that my dad shot. Needless to say, I wasn't the first one at camp, and these guys didn't even wait for me. The deer activity seemed to really slow down this weekend. Here my wife and I are all bundled up fighting the bitter cold mornings. We're actually watching a small doe right here. You know, Paige was quite a trooper. I think we might have another hunter in the making here. Well, here we're being visited by a friendly little mouse, and enough with the mouse. Let's get back to that buck my dad shot. But first, to truly appreciate a story, you need to have a little bit of a backstory. Just like deer hunting, the anticipation and preparation is what makes the hunt. Sometimes referred to as the neighbors, Dad's cabin sits just down the trail from my cabin. Dad, with his wife and some occasional help from others, really transformed their camp this year. Why, just a couple years ago, he was staying in a camper. As if renovating a cabin isn't enough, Dad had to renovate his deer blind this year too. The firearm he took this buck with is a 1964 Remington 700 .308 Winchester. It's been deer hunting ever since it was new, every year. Except for 1 year in 1966. Seems he was on assignment in Vietnam and not able to deer hunt that year. Well, without further ado, I think it's about time we take a look at this buck.
Well, my dad shot this Friday night, November 24th. Getting ready for second week of deer camp. And he just came up here and snuck out to his blind. And in like 10 minutes shot this great big old 7-point. It is a big deer. Congrats. He's got 80 years experience on this earth. And we're not sure, but we think this might be one of his, if not the biggest Michigan buck he shot. He's been out hunting in Wyoming and whatnot. But what a great way to finish off the season here. Well, it's the end of season chores, I guess. It's Sunday the 26th. I went out for about an hour and a half this morning. We're going to close up camp and head back home. So I just making my rounds at some of the established blinds. Have this old box blind right here. My dad's first semi-permanent blind out here. I think one of the nephews hunted in it this year, so I just wanted to make sure the windows were closed and it's kind of tidied up for the year. Went and picked up a trail camera that I had out here, and it's light snow, very light snow. Wish it had happened a week ago. Ground is just starting to cover. I don't know if you can see it. Well, we're just ending the season out here, closing up camp, wrapping things up. We got a few stragglers here. The wife is still here, helping me clean up. Logan's here, and he brought his friend Mallory with for a couple days. For the last ones at camp, just gonna clean up, nothing too interesting. We're gonna head home, fight the traffic. Look forward to next year. See you then.